Speaking of locations,
right?
Okay, let's say that me and the family, we're in New Orleans, we're watching the Saints, having fun, we're heading home, we get into an accident.
Right.
Do I need to get, and it's not my fault and we've got problems,
right?
Do I need to get an attorney from New Orleans, or
right.
do I need to get my hometown attorney, such as you, Bill Island? What do I need to do?
Yeah, and that's a really good question, and we actually see that a lot. You know, living here in Mobile, we've got so many states just kind of neighboring us. And especially now during the holiday season. In fact, I heard on the news this morning there's going to be more people on the roads this year than possibly ever because of the low gas prices and things of that nature. So there's going to be a ton of people out on the road. And if this year holds true to the last few years, my law firm will probably get 10 to 15 new cases, unfortunately. Just from this weekend. When I say unfortunately, because it is unfortunate that people have accidents, and you see a spike during travel season, during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, things of that nature, and because there's just the congestion, the sheer number of more drivers out there, and so you do have to be aware of that. Now, what Kelly's question, you know, does it matter more where the accident occurred or where you're from? And it actually matters more where where the accident occurred. And people get bit by that a good bit because you have to remember the statute of limitations. For instance, you live here in Mobile and the statute of limitations in the state of Alabama is 2 years, but let's say that you go to New Orleans, like Kelly said, and if you have an accident, and I've had this happen many times, people come to us, they have an accident in New Orleans, and they naturally just automatically assume they have 2 years from the date of the accident, and you do not. In the state of Louisiana, you only have a 1-year statute of limitations. So it doesn't matter where you're from or where you live, it matters where you had the accident. Tennessee is the same way, it's only a 1-year statute of limitations. For instance, Mississippi is a 3-year, Florida is a 4-year statute of limitations. So you always have to be mindful as to where you are when the accident occurred and not where you're from.